All right, so my truck has definitely changed a lot since you last saw it. One of the most notable things is the lift. I put Milstein 5100s on it, and front and rear, lifted the front about 3 inches with eye-box springs. I didn't use the factory springs. And then the rear, I believe, stayed about the same. And now these tires look way too small. It's like, I know this is how it was originally, but just looking at all that gap in the wheel well, it looks pretty ridiculous. Also, don't worry about the outline there. I took off the fender flares to clean it all out, and it looks like they had never been removed since the truck was new. 2010 all the way to 2023. So much dirt, grime, whatever, all that under there. And I even had it detailed, hoping that I could get this line out. But if you come and look, not everywhere, but in some places, it is literally a deep, like, cut in the paint. So maybe if I have this thing paint corrected one day, I can get that fixed, taken care of. But for now, I'm going to clean the fender flares, cleaned underneath them, put them back on. But the problem with that is the rubber seal that went in between the fender flares and the truck rotted off. Like, the majority of it rotted off. So I got to figure out a way to get that taken care of too. I don't know. It's not terrible when you're 50 feet away from the truck, but as soon as you point it out, you can notice it. All right, another thing I did was the tint. I tinted the front basically to match the rear. The front is at 20%, I believe, and then I also tinted the windshield 50%. Now that I've driven it for a while, I wish I had gone a little darker, but it looks decent. You know, I would have gone 5% all around and maybe 35 or 20 on the windshield in nano ceramic tint. That's one thing. So I went to this cheap tint place and they said, yeah, we do ceramic. I was like, okay, yeah, $140. And I'm thinking that I'm getting ceramic. That was kind of dumb of me, but it got the job done. I didn't tint the rear, but I probably will eventually next time I get this, you know, change the tint. But they did a good job, except for this one spot here. I'm not sure if it was them who did this or what, but there's some scratches. Not sure if you can really see it on video, or if it was my my door that caused some scratches in the tint. Kind of sucks, but overall it looks nice and dark. Back to the lift. The lift made the front level, completely level with the rear. 3 inches in the front and it's completely level. It looks super good. All I need to do is get bigger tires, which I have. Boom. New wheels and tires. 37 12.5 18s. Canadi Trail Hogs. Boom. These things are going to make the truck look like a beast. Things are going to make the truck look pretty nice. So, yeah. Another thing I did was replace the radio. Man, this looks dirty. It's an Alpine ILX 650, something like that. And it's pretty good. It's decent. It looks nice, you know, better than factory. And also, don't mind the mess. I use this for work. Well, it's kind of hard to see now. But I installed an amplifier under the rear seat. It's a 5-channel amplifier for all my speakers, front and rear speakers, and a sub. One more thing, I think this was one of the first mods I did, was actually change this grill out. I'm gonna change those headlights. They're pretty dirty, but change the grill out into the TRD Pro grill, I believe. And man, it really refreshed the whole front of the truck, made it look way better than before. Another thing I did was add diesel LEDs, all the LED bulbs in the rear, the reverse lights, brake lights, even the little third brake light, as well as the license plate lights. And they look good. They're nice and bright. Two things I did to the exhaust was I added a catalytic converter shield, and I also straight piped it. I've straight piped every truck that I've ever had, and I've enjoyed it, but I am eventually going to get a real exhaust on this truck, my first real exhaust. And I think that's it. Stay tuned for more coming soon.